This is a video I've been holding off on for a long while because people make mistakes, and even if you're aware you're not doing the right thing, you should at least be given chances to turn things around. But after an entire year of having multiple people speak with this person in private, including myself recently, it doesn't seem like this person wants to budge. The uploader I'm speaking of is Sanadsk. Now, before you assume I'm making any of this up for some sort of gain, I want to point out that he's already got a negative reputation on Reddit for the stuff that he's done. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't been documented, but I do still have some examples. Ever since I discontinued my cut content series, Sanadsk took it upon himself to fill in for this role and produce his own series, which is all fine and good in concept, yet his videos are rampant with creditless stealing and outward lying. I really want to make this clear though, what I have on hand for this video is only the tip of the iceberg, so if this doesn't seem all that bad, please just bear with me. In this video, Sanadsk showcases 2 unused smith boxes which would have allowed you to upgrade weapons and armor at bonfires a la Dark Souls 1. I don't have much doubt in my mind that Sanadsk discovered himself that the smith boxes are still functional, but the issue, which is still evident in the video, is that he titled the supplied cheat table for accessing these items the Sanadsk bonfire upgrading table. If you actually look at the Lua script, or just take a simple glance at the contents of this table, it becomes instantly apparent that this is actually mgr.inz.player's table, simply cut up and repackaged as if Sanadsk produced it himself. Sanadsk originally claimed to have created this table himself in response to people asking how he did it in the video's comments, but after being called out, he quickly changed stories and the video description and deleted any comments claiming ownership of the table. Next up is Sanadsk's video showcasing the unused Northern Limit map from Demon Souls. When asked how he had discovered this, he replied yet again taking ownership of this discovery. You have to ask yourself, did Sanadsk reverse engineer Demon Souls' specific FLV or model format to extract this map and textures, or did he just use Zentek's user Zermod's 3ds Max scripts? Once again, after being called out on a simple bluff that he was using Zermod's scripts, he instantly deleted comments claiming ownership, changed the video description, and the tune of his story. Now, this is where things get difficult, as Sanadsk has hidden and deleted a lot of the proof before it could be documented. So, you're going to have to take my word on a lot of these things I'm going to tell you, but I want you to know that Sanadsk has repeatedly admitted to stealing and not crediting. I may be showing you an apology post he made where he admitted to doing these things, but sadly he only continued to conduct himself this way after making this backhanded apology. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the video he linked for the apology, he just ended up deflecting a lot of blame and pointing fingers. Not only this, but he accidentally admitted to using puppet accounts.
I am not Otaku Souls. You cannot just base it by seeing how he writes.
Now I had an old account named MLG Dragon Slayer and another named Otaku Souls. Otaku Souls.
This is something he's pretty infamous for. He either uses these accounts for spam or to constantly defend himself. For example, this account was created on the same day he attempted to defend himself and insult others. Which is funny because we already know you have a thing for Michael Myers, so why make it even more obvious this is you by naming the account that? Anyways, that all probably sounded really petty, but this is what a lot of content creators and cheat engine users he's stolen from have had to deal with. Not only that, but his close friend PvP Skills would constantly come in Sanadsk's comments to defend him, always claiming that the proof presented, such as what I've shown you in this video, is assumptions based on nothing, to quote him. If you want to take this all with a grain of salt, I understand, but know that this isn't just my word, because you can ask any of the users he's stolen from, asked to be spoon-fed from, or anyone that's watched this go down in the YouTube or Reddit comments. Any cheat engine users like Graphic, Benzoin Gum, or Lag-Stabbing Fiend could repeat the same stuff I've said in this video to you. It's a trend, but in his videos showcasing areas with different lighting, he took credit for it, claimed that he did all the lighting edits himself, but what do you know it, after being called out in a video, suddenly the story changes and he credits Light Anon. I'm not going to bother making this video longer than it needs to be, because I'm getting really tired of this, but to go over a few things he's done, he's refused to credit Benzoin Gum for his enemy swapping method, and all of the enemy spawn IDs that he had dumped, which have ended up on the Dark Souls general board, which as you've seen earlier, Sanadsk uses, despite claiming he doesn't use cheat tables, and once again claiming it was all him. Once he had been called out enough times, and began starting to credit, he only partially credited lag stabbing before taking it back and then continuing to not credit others, including the Japanese cheat engine user Ebifly Nagaruya for all the model swapping techniques he had shown him. I really didn't want to make this video. I'm 100% serious about this, but this is just getting ridiculous. It's been a year and you're still doing this, and we've tried messaging you and you just don't care what we have to say. So I want this to be my final say on the subject because I'm getting really tired of this.